What is up, everybody? How's it going? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my PSP and my games, everything on it. It's kind of a special video today, and I do have some more pickups that I will go over later. So, I first got this PSP back in 2007, 2008, and this is the PSP 3000. I did own a 1000 when it first came out in 2006, but I sold that, I think, about a few years ago due to financial constraints. But I wanted to show kind of like what was on my PSP and kind of what's been going on. So, if you could see right here, I'm just rocking the standard blue theme. I don't really have much on it. I do love the standard theme itself. It flows and it goes like that. I didn't have a PS3 when I was a kid. I had a PSP. This was the closest thing I had to a PS3. So, I do have some songs of music. These are all like 80s songs, stuff I listened to back in college. Would play that for you, but just due to YouTube's policy, I could play it, but who knows what they would do. Now, I do have a few videos on here. This one is the Chernobyl, a couple episodes of the Chernobyl series from HBO Max. And then I also have Happy Gilmore. And I also have Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Some movies I transcribed onto here. Now, before I get to the games, I first want to say that I did homebrew and jailbreak this PSP. I do love jailbreaking every item I can get my hands on, just because I can have standard themes, it can have more flexibility on the software I can use, and just overall it looks better. So I have classified these into all different folders. So the first one is just my homebrew folder that I use for Flash and to get homebrew on it, just in case. And then I do have a few emulators. I have like Genesis, I have Super Nintendo, I have N64, Game Boy. So we'll go through a little bit over here. You got that one, you got Genesis, you got GBA, you got Super Nintendo, you got NES, you got Geo. I forgot what that is. I think it's the Genesis, I believe. You got the Game Gear, you got the 64, and you got Game Boy Color. And then all of them are filled with different ROMs. And then of course, I have Minecraft here on the PSP. I can play it. It's a very standardized, simple version of it. And then I have a few books and comics in the folder, just in case I want to read books on my PSP. But, sorry, I clicked on the app. I need to exit out. But while I talk about that, all these are mods that you can get on the PSP that allow you to have different folders, and I just love categorizing and organizing everything. It's one of my traits as me as a human being. So that was kind of like my books folder. Now this one is the file manager. I use it just to organize files if I don't have a computer, and organize it more on my PSP if I don't have a PC in front of me. Now I do have a few PS1 games. I do have Ford Racing. I do have Rayman. I do have Medieval. I do have Super Mario Brothers. I do have Spyro. And I do have Metal Gear Solid, all PS1 classics that you can play on the PSP. And then I have each one of these games or different PSP games, what I labeled as different categories of what they are. So I did play this as a kid, a little bit playing it. I talked about that in the previous video, along with Thrillville Off the Rails. Tron Evolution, I have still yet to beat this game, but Tron is one of my favorite movie franchises and franchises overall. Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters. I have not played this game, but I have heard it was good. And then I have Loco Roco, a beautiful game right here. And then Thrillville I did talk about before, so those are my adventure games. I do have a few minis, or what I call small games. So you got Echo Chrome. I do have Pac-Man, Angry Birds. You also got Hero of Sparta. I played this bit as a kid. and Metal Slug Anthology. Those are my mini games, and then I'm a huge fan of Racer. If you haven't known me before, I love racing games. So let's go through them. I have Gran Turismo. I have Wipeout Pulse, one of my favorite on here. Wipeout Pure. You got Dirt 2. Fast and the Furious. I did own this physically as a kid. It was one of my pickups I loved going. I think it was like it was like 2009, 2010 when this game came out, and my dad picked it up for me. Mod Nation Racers, fun game right here. Sorry, the light's in the way. Can't really do much about it. Motorstorm Arctic Edge. This is my favorite PSP. I have said it many times. I just love this game to death. So those are the racers I do have. I classified this next one as normal. And this one is the Hits remix. So different arcade games on there. You also got the Hilton game, the Hilton family. One of the rarest games on the PSP. I had some help getting this onto my PSP. It is a hard process, but I did it. And then we also have the Ultimate Board Game Collection. And then next is the fighting category. I have a few games on here. So, The Fat Princess, Fistful of Cake, great series, especially for the PSP. God of War, Chains of Olympus. God of War, Ghosts of Sparta, one of my favorite ever. I want to get this at a good price physically one day. You also got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Great game right here, along with X-Men Origins Wolverine. I played this a lot as a kid. One of my favorites. So brutal. So nice. You got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So you have to play this one. You got Tekken. And you got Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. I think I played the first one. I love this first one. And can't wait to play more of it, especially when you enable mods and cheats. Now this one, I classified this as shooter. So you got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, another one of my gems I love on the PSP. I played this a lot when it came out. I think I got the pre-order and got the special bandana with it, along with the strategy guide. SOCOM Fireteam Bravo 2, SOCOM Fireteam Bravo 1, Star Wars Battlefront, I think Squadron, and Ace Combat X, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. I played this a lot as a kid as well. I didn't finish the story, but I just loved the map and all the action that came with it. And lastly, we have the sports category. I have these just as each category of sports. I got Madden, and I got NBA, and I got golf, and I have tennis. And lastly, another golf game, and FIFA. And those are all my games I have for the PSP. Again, all these are organized into categories. And it's easier for me to track where they are and stuff like that. So far, I mean, right now I think there's one dead pixel. It's a little dirty underneath, but overall it's a great PSP and still in very great condition. So, it is a little dirty on the outside, but I mean, that's literally how many years? Like, at least 16 years of use? 17? I don't know. So, maybe 15. Yeah. So, 15 years of use still works, and I will preserve this for as long as I can. This is a tremendous system right here. I'll highly praise this, because the PSP is one of the best systems. If you have not played it yet, what are you doing? I mean, it's for a certain type of gamer. I mean, people might love Pokemon, or they might love League of Legends. Who knows? So let's get into my next set of games for pickups. That was a cool video I made about the PSP. Let me know what you guys think about the PSP. If you guys have any more game suggestions. But it is my favorite console of all time, hands down. The PS3 is up there since I recently got one, but nothing could beat out the PSP. It's a tremendous console. So, let's share some of these games. The first one is a game I wanted for a while. The case is pretty rough, but I got it from a shop down in. I don't know where I got it. I know I got it from a Whatnot stream, and bought it from one of the stores there. But that is MLB '08, the show. Um, I mean, yeah, I specifically wanted one with the PS3 slip in there, so I think I paid a little bit extra for that. But I mean, it's fine. So that was one I won for a while. Great game, especially since it was advertised from Kevin Butler when they did all the advertisements back then. Next game I did get on the PSP is Loco Roco sealed. Yeah, I wanted to preserve this game. I know there's thousands of copies everywhere, but yeah, it's a nice simple game, a nice fun game. And then the next one I did get was from a lot. This guy was selling us a lot of PSP games, and I think I got it around all these for $20. Not $20 each, $20 in all. Now, first go through the ones that are like cracked because, as you can see, this one has a little tear, like it's not put together well. But that is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07. Then you got MLB 07, the show. I think it was the one before MLB 08. And then you got one called Juiced Eliminator. It's kind of like a racing game. Again, these three games, they're not in the best condition. They're kind of cracked, but. And moving on, those are the only three. These ones are fine, I think. They have nothing against them. Got MLB 09, The Inside. You got SOCOM Fireteam Bravo 2 again. I got this one sealed, but it was an extra one. And then I got FIFA 07 Soccer. And then I got Madden 07. So a bunch of sports games, but I like it. I don't mind. Then you have NBA 08. Again, these are mostly from 08 and 07. Then you have A Little Big Planet. This is a great game right here. I got this one loose, so I have technically 2 copies. And this one I was actually surprised. I didn't expect this to be in there. Was Daxter. This one's loose, but still got it for a heck of a good deal. Not for resale version. Somewhere in there, down there at the bottom. And then lastly, I got the UMD movie, Ghost Rider. So those are my PSP pickups. The other one I did get, I think I got this for like $4 or something like that. Very cheap. Was Far Cry 3. I had to change the case because the other one was pretty dirty when it came in. But great game right there. Wanted to pick that up. And then I got Fallout 4. This one is pretty cheap too. I think I got this for like $3-4. Even though it is in Spanish, unfortunately, on the backside. Got a clean disc though. The slips in it came in it with it too. So that's fun to see. And then this one I actually got free. I do already own this, but pretty good, clean copy. Infamous. Got this one in a giveaway. So those are my pickups. Again, I haven't bought anything for at least a week now, so I don't expect any more to ship in. I have a comic book, but I don't really consider that part of my games library and pickups. But yeah, I wanted to share this video for 2 reasons. One, to share more of the PSP and the pickups. I know Diablo Immortal did release this past week. So I know a lot of people are so mad about that, but I personally am not. I knew it was going to be bad considering everyone hated their Blizzard moment. Do you guys not have phones? So, I mean, they seem to not care about what the consumer wants. Instead, they only care about themselves, all about the greed and monetization, because it's all about that. It's all about that game in terms of how much money they can make. So, personally, well, we'll see where it goes. But I have no interest in playing Diablo Immortal. It's a pay to win game. I mean, people are going to be making rants and videos about it. All I can say is, I told you guys, I told everyone. I mean, I knew this was coming based on the video game industry, and there is an interesting quote by Belluar Game or News or something like that on YouTube. He said, "Oh, if these companies die and people lose their jobs, I don't really care. I really don't care because they dug their own grave and they knew what they were doing. And if they're going down this industry and it fails, well, screw them. They can live on the streets for all I care. I don't because they did that to themselves. And I feel like the gaming industry needs to fight back to this sort of stuff because this is not acceptable at all. So, in conclusion, I wanted to share about the pickups in the PSP and a little rant about that. I know this is kind of a longer video, but I don't really care. I could do whatever I want with this channel. And I will see you guys later. Hopefully you guys are doing well and staying safe, having fun, and just enjoying life because these are hard times. And you just have to stay happy in moments like this. So I'll see you guys later, and peace out. Bye.